Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to wish to the honorable adjudicators, chairperson, timekeeper, and fellow members of government. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Zhafira Humaera Zahra from SMA Negeri 3 Bogor. We as a government team totally agree with the motion given. First of all, I want to explain the definition of the motion. The first keyword is criminalize. Criminalize is the process by which behaviors and individuals are transformed into crime and criminals. Second, individual is a single person or thing. Third keyword is organization. Organization is group or business or to the act of forming or establishing something. And the last keyword, recycle. Recycle is the process of recycling waste by destroying the material first, then forming it into new goods. And it has literal meaning that the motion wants to criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycling, which aim to save the environment. Recycle is one of the effective way in handling climate change. As we know that climate change has been a serious issue that we are going through now. One of the biggest causes of global warming is the waste, which is one of the best way in handling this case is doing a recycling. So now we move to the mechanism. First, the government must campaign to this recycling movement. How dangerous this global warming are. We rarely see government talking about this issue. So that's why society becomes negligent and ignored. By increasing awareness and concern for the surrounding community, recycling habit in this community will grow by itself. Second, make change to the use of goods that are not environmentally friendly to become environmentally friendly on a large scale. This step also need the government roles and also social media as the big influence on society. Starting from small initial steps such as using a tote bag instead of plastic, using environmentally friendly tumbler instead of plastic bottle drinks, and many other more. This step must be done from the smallest things until eventually the community will get used to live aside with the tools that are friendly to the environment. Third, the government built a recycle parks at every city center. Why? Because by building parks in every city center as a center for community traffic, it will create a sense of community desire to always promote this recycling activity. With this, the environment in each city will be more beautiful and tidy because of increased community initiatives. As mechanism I mentioned above, I'd like to mention two arguments that I would like to point out. First, why the recycling movement is one of the proper way in handling climate change. Because recycling have a huge and large impact of all aspects in our life. Recycling could reduce greenhouse gas emissions. A large amount of energy used during mining, refining, and manufacturing process comes from burning fossil fuels. Recycling half of our recyclable household waste can save 2,400 pounds of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is the most influential greenhouse gas for climate change. And then the other large effect of the recycle is reduced to landfills. Most of the waste we dispose of ends up in the landfill. Often this waste cannot be decomposed naturally and it takes centuries for it to finally decompose. Plastic, for example, can take up to 1500 years to decompose. Landfills takes up valuable space on the planet and are a source of air, soil, and water pollution. By recycling, the amount of the waste scattered in the environment is reduced. Second, why the government should provide strict penalties for those who do not recycle. The government must be firm in dealing with the handling of global warming or climate change by considering individuals and organizations who do not recycle as criminalized and provide them and impose fines in large numbers, and those who can't pay the fines will be put in the jail. It considered comparable with the act of what of they have did. Remembering that according to the latest release from the IPCC or the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, humans only have 3 years until until 2025 to fix the Earth, which is our home that we live on and endanger millions of lives. In conclusion, based on the fact and explanation that I have mentioned above, I surely believe with the motion given, this halt would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. I think that's all I can say, and by this our team agree. Thank you.